So in this video, we just got our hands on the Powerwall 3 expansion unit for the first time.
I got the money, I got the show. You got that loving, I can't let go. So tell me, baby, I need to know.
Hey guys, welcome to the New York State Solar Farm warehouse. In this video, we're gonna go over the Powerwall 3 expansion unit. We have our first one that's sitting inside the warehouse. In this box is the Powerwall 3 expansion cable. So in this video, we're gonna unbox the Powerwall 3, check out the expansion cable, and tomorrow we're gonna install it. So join me as we go along for the ride. All right guys, so we are looking at the Powerwall 3 that we installed in our warehouse. We like to test everything first before we use it at a customer's home or at a customer's business. So in this video, we just got our hands on the Powerwall 3 expansion unit for the first time. My good friend Mike from Eco Solar in Hawaii just installed their first expansion unit yesterday. He sent me the text in a group chat with other solar guys, and they installed the expansion unit. I think it was like in a half hour, which is absolutely insane. There is some real benefits to the expansion unit that we haven't had in the industry in the past. From our other videos that you could see, from my home, from all of our customers' home, anytime we had to install a battery, you had to have the battery and then have conduit going into the battery. So if you had a battery here and then another battery, and then each battery would land inside a combiner panel with a 30 amp breaker. This breaks all those rules and gets rid of a lot of the installation associated with adding a battery to a system. So here in this box, we have the Powerwall 3 expansion. In this box, we have the harness as well, so we could tie this battery, this expansion unit, into our Powerwall 3. What's the difference between these two? This one has an inverter and battery electronics inside of it. This one just has the storage and 13.5 kilowatt hours of backup to tie into this battery. So unboxing the expansion for the first time, it should look really similar to the Powerwall 3. So you guys are seeing this for the first time that I'm seeing this. It's the first time I've actually physically seen the inside of the expansion unit. Some of the key differences, and if you watch our old video of unboxing the Powerwall 3, you would have seen that we had the taco in the top, which is our electronics in the regular Powerwall 3, and we would have had an inverter up here. Everything is stripped out of this. It is straight battery in this case. So the other thing that I'm also seeing for the first time is I'm looking for the faceplate in here, which I'm not seeing. So that's another thing why we use it on our own projects first, so we know what we're running into. Wow, so this is the way this would be set up, this battery. We would put this battery first. So this one would come off. And the Powerwall 3 expansion would go behind our Powerwall 3. Yeah, so it doesn't have the glass front. If I'm missing something, we'll have to see, but I think right now it doesn't come with that. The other thing to be noted on is if you look at the sides here, so these are the sides where the expansion cable or the harness plugs into. So you have one on this side, you have one on this side, and on the Powerwall 3, you have one on this side and one on this side here. So you could either do these in the stacking configuration where the Powerwall 3 expansions always go behind the Powerwall 3, so you could have 3 behind this guy. For the sake of our warehouse, we're just gonna have 1 behind this Powerwall 3. Let's open the wiring harness now as well. It's the first time I'm getting hands on the harness and checking it out. And in watching some of the training videos for the wiring harness, like this has to be installed in really clean conditions. Like if there's any soil or sediment, you really want to be very careful installing these, because you really don't want anything to get inside of this cable. So opening this for the first time and checking it out, it's my own, so I'm handling it a little differently than we would a customer's. But there it is. You could see the expansion cable, that little, what would you call it there, that gasket. So that literally has to have a perfect connection and going directly into the Powerwall 3. So you would have this going into here, and then this one going for the expansion unit, except this one would be out front, expansion unit would be behind it. So we're going to be installing this tomorrow. I'm just going to cover this up because I don't want anything to get in there, and I have to make sure tomorrow I let our electricians know that as well, to make sure hands are clean when installing the expansion cable. But it's pretty cool to see this, because if you've seen EcoFlow batteries and all of these other smaller portable batteries, they're all expandable by just plugging a cable into it. So to see an actual industrial style home battery with this ease of installation is pretty awesome. So this is our expansion cable. Set this up here. And just looking at the battery, so it's still, we have our 13.5 kilowatt hours of storage. Just walking around it and checking it out, these are the adjustable feet that go under it. So these can go lower or go higher. Everything really looks identical to the Powerwall 3, besides having the rapid shutdown button on the side, because there's no inverter, and this is feeding off of all the power electronics in the Powerwall 3. This is made in the USA at the Sparks, Nevada factory. I believe they have 700,000 units a year they could produce out of that factory. 95% of the US only needs one Powerwall. And that's specifically for the one Powerwall 3, because this does 60 amps. This can do whole home backup. The issue is it doesn't have enough storage to do the home for a longer period of time. One Powerwall 3 is probably good for 95% of the country, but when you need extra backup, this is what you would tie with it, the Powerwall 3 expansion. Daisy chain the Powerwall 3 expansion, and you could stack the Powerwall 3. So that's what we were talking about before, the daisy chaining kit with the wiring harness. Eliminates the need to run AC conduit and land the breaker for each battery, further reducing material costs. So that's another thing, like we were talking about before, not needing any conduit, literally having the wiring harness run directly to the Powerwall 3 expansion unit, which is awesome. 5 different lengths of the harness capable for flexibility. So this harness comes in 1 foot, 5 foot, 7 foot, 9 foot, and 12 foot lengths. So for our application right here, if we're gonna stack it, I believe this is the 1 foot harness, so this would be enough for that. If we needed 3 foot in between Powerwall to comply with areas having jurisdiction, maybe we need the 7 foot or the 9 foot. There's specific ways that cable has to be run too. And going through the Tesla training, there's specific ways that cable has to be run. It's really important. Also, another note, Powerwall 3 expansion can be added at any time. So we had this Powerwall 3 set up here for the past couple months. You do not need to do this at the time of install. Number one thing is having a Powerwall 3, and then you could always expand with the expansion at a later date. The ability to stack up to 3 expansions behind a Powerwall 3. 50% reduction in install times is what Tesla's touting, which is believable. I mean, according to our good friend in Hawaii, they installed an expansion unit in 30 minutes. Tomorrow we're installing this. It's probably gonna take a little longer because it's our first one, but we'll check that out. The Powerwall 3 expansion units can support 16 Powerwalls with 4 Powerwall 3s and 12 Powerwall 3 expansion units. So that's just a crap ton of Powerwalls. We've never had a customer install 16. The most we've done is 6. Really, what we're doing, we're seeing the most common is 2 Powerwall 3s. thing is the Powerwall 3 expansion unit is only compatible with the Powerwall 3. So if you have a Powerwall 1, a Powerwall 2, you cannot at this time add the Powerwall 3 expansion unit to that. They also removed the power electronics from the Powerwall 3 expansion unit, which reduced the cost since the expansion unit is running off of the Powerwall 3. So I hope this was an easy rundown, a little quick rundown of an unboxing of the Powerwall 3, a little bit about the wiring harness. We're excited to get our hands on this tomorrow and install it for the first time, but this is it. Tomorrow we'll have an extra 13.5 kilowatt hour capacity of storage by coupling this with our existing Powerwall 3. Stick around. In the next video, we're going to be installing Powerwall 3 expansion unit. Signing out.